It was a big dirt road, and then I was back down there a few years ago, and it was just a little old bitty dirt road.
Little old bitty dirt road.
Yeah, but I remembered it as being a big old wide.
That's because you were a little boy. What else do you remember about the place?
Well, I remember when they bombed Pearl Harbor.
You do?
Sure do. I was playing out in the backyard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a big day.
That was a big day. Yeah, it was. What do you remember about Mama Sally? That's what I really want to know.
She was a tough old woman.
Tough old woman. Now, I believe that. Yes, sir. She was a tough old woman.
She was that now.
Yeah. Do you know Mama Sally didn't pass away till I was 18 years old? So I knew her real well. Yeah.
Yeah. And see, I went down there. I was 6 feet tall when I was 11 or 12.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't, I wasn't but 28 inches around the waist. But I was tall.
Oh, wow. You were tall.
Yeah, and you know the suit that we wore, I wore a gray suit when me and Marcy got married.
Yeah.
And the smallest thing I could find was a 30, and it was too big for me. So I had to have it took up.
Yeah.
Where I could wear it. And, you know, I don't believe I'm going to get where I can wear it again. I believe I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Good idea. Yeah, go ahead.
She was, you know, like, there's a prison camp over from Mama Sally's.
I've heard that, yes.
Okay, well, it was in the summertime, you know, and this guy had broke out, and he slept out there in the barn.
Uh-huh.
And I was there when this...
When it happened?
Yeah. And, see, it was... I really don't remember time as much, but it was real early and it was daylight.
Uh-huh.
And I remember that.
Yeah.
And that fella come out of the barn up there and stretched around a little bit. And Mama Sally looked up there and she just stepped inside there and got the .22 rifle.
Yeah.
And she got on the porch there. She got her post and got it, and you know, and she shot one time. And Wallace told her, said, "Mama, you ought not be doing stuff like that." Said, "You could have killed that man out there." She said, "No, if I'd been wanting to kill him, he'd been laying up there." She said, "I wanted him to leave." She said, "You know what he done? He left."
He left, that's right.
That's when you had telephones, probably, right? When you could call police and all. Did you have telephones?
No, probably no.
Well, now, you know, she raised Barbara and Montine.
Yeah, yeah.
Henry Clay's two oldest girls.
Yeah.
And, well, you met them.
Oh, yeah.
And,
yeah.
They were, I was a little older than they were, you know, but, Mama Sally, you know, she always got everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
You got them in bed and you got them covered up and everything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the wintertime when it was cold.
Yeah, right.
And everything. And I was there on this occasion too. And she had a wood stove, you know, that she cooked with and everything. Mm-hmm. And she had a reservoir on it, a hot water reservoir.
Uh-huh.
And she cooked supper that night and was getting everybody ready to go to bed. And back then, when she put, especially the age we were, when she put you to bed, you got in the shape you wanted to stay in that rest of that night because you didn't move much after she got you packed in there. And she was getting everybody. She'd already got the kids all situated into their rooms and everything. And she heard a noise. Mm-hmm. And it was, she could hear a blade cutting the screen. Back then, you didn't have storm windows or doubled windows or anything. You know, you just it was a screen, and that was it. And when she heard a knife cutting that screen, she just went over there real calmly to the stove, and it still had where she'd cooked supper, you know, the water was still pretty hot. So she got her a big pot, and she dipped it up full of hot water, and she just stood there. And whenever that fellow, he got the screen cut out, and he reached it and done like that to pull himself inside. And when he got his head stuck in a foot or so into the room, she threw that hot water in his face, and he left.
Now, Wilfred, I had heard that story, and I never really knew that it was true, but you were there, right?
I was there.
You were there, yeah.
I was there.